So I guess apparently, guys, I got news for you. Biden, I might have muted it. Okay, it's back. Biden is apparently not dead. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I thought cancer, that butt cancer, I thought it got him, but he's still alive and kicking. So he's apparently launching a lawsuit into the DOJ to block the release of audio recordings tied to special counsel probe. I don't know exactly what special counsel probe they're talking about. So let's go ahead and watch this. Let's try to come up to speed. This should be a relatively short story. It's only 2.5 minutes, but I'm curious about this one. So and maybe we'll get a rare Biden trying to speak video clip, which we don't get too often anymore.
Private interview tapes between Joe Biden and the ghostwriter of his memoir are now part of a major lawsuit. Former President Biden suing the Department of Justice in an attempt to block the release of transcripts and audio recordings from nearly a decade ago. The files include discussions between Biden and the person hired to write his 20.
Oh, okay. So I thought this would be a little bit more. Okay. So this is between Biden and his ghostwriter from, I guess, 10 years ago, they said. Now, I don't know how mushy Biden's brain was back in 2016. I don't know. He might have been it might have been pretty mushy still back then. So maybe he's like worried about the embarrassment or something, or maybe just like during the while he was like trying to relay information about his experiences, maybe there's just embarrassing shit that he talked about. I'm not quite sure exactly what the reasoning is here.
17 memoir, Promise Me Dad, and are tied to a separate lawsuit alleging Biden improperly handled classified documents when he was vice president, which he denies. Our Christiane Cordero has the details from Washington.
President Biden is suing the Department of Justice, demanding certain recordings and transcripts from a conversation he had with his ghostwriter stay private. His attorneys argue they have just 2.5 weeks until the DOJ releases those files to some members of Congress and conservative group the Heritage Foundation. The audio.
I will say this. I am pro-leak. I want to know all of the stuff that was said to his ghostwriter personally. I am always pro-leak under all circumstances. I want to know this information. I mean, I get it. Is political persecution or whatever. That's not good. However, I do want to know all of this stuff, and the more honest way to go about this is that the ghostwriter should just like leak it him fucking self. Like that's what I would say. That's what I would prefer. But if they're going to leak it, I'm sure we'll get some juicy information out of that.
Files are from interviews conducted in 2016 and
or at least I hope we will.
2017 between Biden and his ghostwriter on his memoir. The former president's attorneys argue the conversations happened within his own home and that because they were obtained through a criminal investigation, the DOJ has a responsibility to keep them private. The DOJ obtained them as part of a special counsel's probe into whether Biden mishandled classified documents after his time as vice president. That probe ended in February 2024 while he was president. It found Biden willfully retained and disclosed classified materials and questioned his mental acuity, but recommended no criminal charges. A month later, the special counsel testified.
I had to consider the president's memory and overall mental state and how a jury likely would perceive his memory and mental state in a criminal trial.
Soon after, Biden invoked executive privilege to prevent those files from becoming public, drawing criticism from some Republicans.
President Biden is apparently afraid for the citizens of this country and everyone to hear those tapes.
President Trump, who has also sued the courts to try and block certain records.
I forgot how hilarious that was. That he was... The judge was, or the prosecutor was literally like, I can't charge him. He's too fucking old. His brain is dead. Like he would come across as a geriatric old man who didn't know what the fuck he was doing. That was great. That was a great time.
From becoming public, today criticized Biden on social media, calling him, quote, a crooked politician.
That's pretty low bar, or that's pretty low T, low energy, low Trump. If you ask me, that insult is not too great.
The Heritage Foundation previously requested the files through the Freedom of Information Act. Biden's attorneys are...
Oh, well, okay. If they went through the FOIA like request or whatever, I mean, come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. I don't really care then. I believe in the FOIA. I believe that we should know everything from our government. So I guess he's arguing that this is a personal conversation that he had with his ghostwriter, and that it shouldn't be subject to FOIA requests, maybe, is kind of probably the argument he's saying. He's a public figure. He's a public official. He was the fucking president, man. I mean, we should know, like, I believe the American people should know, like, every detail of the president. I think that we should know when he wipes his ass every day and how many times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that we should know all of that stuff. So I mean, yeah, I hate the Heritage Foundation, but if they filed a FOIA request and they get this details, then I mean, hey, I'm pro leak, like I said before, and as a pro leak, I took a leak in the middle of this of this story, so that's how pro leak I am.